there are so many of us, women of colour, doing amazing stuff, whether it's in the legal profession or in the creative industries, and really there's more to be gained from us sharing our information and our experience than there is to be separated. And so when we, as women of colour, talk with each other, there's a huge feeling of power, and that we're not doing this on our own. And for me, that's what I want people to get from this event.
I got involved with the I'mPOSSIBLE conversations because I believe it's important for us to take this moment in time just to recognise just how possible we are and how whatever we want to achieve is achievable.
As you're on this journey of life, it's always nice to have encouragement, to see how other people and other women in particular have made it through. It's just part of what I want to do, part of what I want to give back, and hopefully I can inspire somebody as well as people inspiring other people.
I decided to get involved with today's event to share my journey and listen to the other ladies on the panel's story, empower each other and just enlighten each other.
I got involved with I'mPOSSIBLE because it is the place in the planet where I feel most at home. Sometimes I have to flip from side to side. One day I'm wearing women in business hat, one day I'm wearing black person in business hat. Here I just feel like whole and accepted.
I hope to meet people who hear people's stories, which I can use in my own everyday life. So yeah, I am here to be inspired as well as to kind of inspire.
The reason why MIZANI is a part of the I'mPOSSIBLE conversation is simply because our ethos is exactly aligned with Simone's, with the I'mPOSSIBLE conversation. We really believe in the empowerment of women of colour. We really believe in the power of healthy conversations, dialogues, and therefore education. And I think that we work together, we can really make what people deem as impossible, possible.
Today is I'mPOSSIBLE's 3rd birthday, and I have to say it's been a ride. It's been a ride that I don't think I really understood. It's been joyful, it's been full of tears, it's been full of sheer hard work. My bloody mindedness has got us here. I have demanded for the world to respect and to hear the voices, the life stories, the successes, the achievements of women of colour. I've made it possible.
The I'mPOSSIBLE 3rd birthday was incredible. It surpassed expectations. I always really look forward to this event, and then I'm always completely astonished because each time I think, how can it get better? How can it possibly be better than last time? And here I am again telling you that it was so much better than I could even have hoped for.
The event more than lived up to my expectations. I've been inspired by listening to some of the questions and the answers that the other panellists gave.
What resonates about the conversation was all the advice we heard from the panel, from Charlotte to Hannah to Ijeoma to Tameka to Melanie, and even to the questions that the audience asked today, especially the thing Melanie said, have your go. Don't be afraid to have your go. It was more like a sisterhood, just something I was kind of afraid of before, but yeah, I've embraced it and I enjoyed it.
As a woman of colour who was raised predominantly by my white family, to come into such an emotionally intelligent as well as professionally inspired and driven group of women, of black women, it was absolutely astounding.
We had so many shared stories. We had so many shared experiences that used to be considered taboo in terms of speaking about them in the public space. Our health, our sexuality, you know, being able to speak about them freely and to actually see the nods of agreement, not only from my panel members, but also within the audience. That is what creates sisterhood.
On the panel, none of us were afraid. We were very open. I was, a bit emotional, but I think that it was good for everybody on the panel as well as the audience to see, because obviously they know, us for doing our own thing, but to know that we are human, we are women, and that we have our down times. It was nice to go pep up.
What resonated most with me about the conversation was the variety of opinion and experiences on that platform. So I was glad I came. It was like a clinic of thought. I came in expecting nothing, and there was a lot of something. So I'm glad I came.
For me, it's a really special place and it's a really special movement, and you can't really capture all the magic that it is, because it's one of those things that will stay with you and you'll take it with you into your work environment, into your personal life, and it's a special energy.
I didn't actually know what to expect. It's my first time at this event, and I wasn't sure previously about going to such networking women's things, but it was actually very informative, very funny, a lot more open and informal than I thought it was going to be. They said some things which were very familiar to me, and that just sort of struck a note with me.
What I thought the event would be about was nothing even on that scale. It was a lot better, and I'm definitely going to recommend a hell of a lot more people. Best form of advertising, yeah, definitely.
I'll be back next year, because I'm possible. I'm possible.